We will continue with drainage area number 2. First thing again is for drainage areas is to create a shape, a microstation that represents that drainage area. So I'll go ahead and grab my tools palette under main, polygons. I have a place shape tool and I'll place a shape. And I'm just going to kind of eyeball the shape. Now I want to create a new drainage area. Using my icon palette, I can add a drainage area. That would be the second icon on the second column. And this time it'll be CB2. First thing I need to do is select my shape and accept it. And give it a base C value and time of concentration. We're using the rational method. Subareas is filled out from the previous shape, so I click automatic delineation and it calculates the subarea and their C value. Under computations, I hit compute discharge and get a discharge. Click apply and I now have the drainage area done. Under the drainage area dialog, under definition, I can link it to a node. So I can edit the node for this area. Again, nodes and areas have the same ID. If I click edit node, it'll bring up CB-2 and it's going to add it. I click OK and now I have the node dialog. I'm going to zoom in to the low point for that area because I want to be able to select the element that I want to place the node along. This will be the same type of inlet, 10-foot curb type A. The location, tangent on element, and I'll select the curb invert and accept it. And then data point to place the node. I need to change the angle and then data point to place it along that curb invert. The spread, I'll set the spread, the percent discharge left and right. The spread now is going to change a little bit. It's going to be 50 feet. That's the parking bay is 50 feet instead of 63 for this one. So I'll modify that list item for our spread section. But as far as the percent of slope coming from longitudinal slope coming from the left and the right, that's the same. The discharge left and right, I'll leave that the same. The ponded depth, the ponded width, we'll leave that alone. Elevations, site model, the elevation source is reading the site model, so that's correct and it's updated with the inlet location information. Junction losses, defined discharge options, those should all be the same. So really, in this particular case, I only really had to relocate a new inlet, so I didn't have to change too much, but a little bit of the spread and the location. Everything else stayed the same. Under computations, I've got the various computations for that inlet that I can review. And when I'm ready, I click apply and it's added to the drainage database or the GeoPack drainage file, and it is drawn into my microstation file. So I go ahead and close that dialog, and I'm going to work on area CB3 and inlet CB3 next.